Hey everybody, welcome back. John Malanka here, Be Informed and Be Well. And today I have a longtime friend, Michael. How are you doing? Good to see you.
I'm doing great. Thank you, John, for having me on your podcast.
I
Always happy to be here.
well, thanks for joining again. And why don't you do a quick introduction on who you are? So Michael's background is mechanical engineer, medical device, and patent holder for what, 25 years or something like that?
Yes, close to over 30 years now. I've been running a company where we design and develop medical devices and life-saving technologies.
And so
Probably over 100 patents at this time, but we've done it all for big and small companies. We do contract engineering for various technologies, whether it's cardiovascular devices, pulmonary devices, spine reconstructive surgical instrumentation, a lot of invasive, micro-invasive surgical equipment, laparoscopic equipment, cancer ablation system. I mean, we've done it all. This is my forte. I'm actually a biomedical mechanical engineer, and I'm enjoying it so much. Seeing when people are happy and they can lead their own life in a better way because of things that my team has done, I'm extremely proud.
so I must ask, how do you go from that to developing a pretty intense smokable device, a pipe, which you call Weedgets, but also Maze-X pipe, which will go in there. And I know it has something to do with a healthier way to smoke. So can you share that with my audience?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I would never dream or think of being in this industry while I was working and still working in the medical device field. But it just happened that my kids started smoking, unfortunately, at a younger age when they were in high school. And instead of prohibiting them, because I know prohibition doesn't work, I found a better way to help them. As a mechanical engineer, I developed better filtration and cooling systems, so when they inhale smoke, it's much safer and cooler and a lot more pleasant for them. So this is my contribution to them, and as a result, I started giving those little filter tips. We started with the filter tips for joints and pre-rolls. They simply block all the unwanted material when we inhale the smoke. They purify the smoke, they make it cooler, and they remove all not maybe all, but majority of resin and tar from smoke, making it a lot smoother and much safer to inhale. So that's how it came to be about. And, I never look back. We continue developing better and better products, whether it's if you smoke joints and pre-rolls, we have filter tips that cool and filter the smoke for your enhanced pleasure. We have pipes that are right now considered the best pipes in the world, simply because they carry a different value proposition. They make the smoke a lot safer for the same reason. They filter unwanted material like resin and tar from smoke, leaving all the wanted material like THC, and enhance the taste of cannabis flower itself also, so much more pleasant. So this is the way to smoke in this century. It's time to start smoking with filtration and cooling devices.
And so speaking about developing a pipe, a better pipe and a better mousetrap, if you want to say, here is your recent development, which is the Maze-X pipe. And so not only do you have a little label on here, coughless tip to minimize coughing, please do not take large inhales. Maze-X is designed for short drags. It looks like a pipe, looks like something that our grandfathers used to have, the old corncob pipe. But can you share the design? I'm certain you have one in front of you. If not, I can pull this apart. But if you do
yes,
have one,
it just happened that I have it in the same color. We have 4 different colors: blue, purple. We have amazing colors, black. But it just happened that I have a gold color as well. It's very popular, actually. But the technology of this pipe is simplicity. It's very simple. We actually filter the smoke without any filtration, without any filters. And the way we do this is by passing the smoke through a rigorous long path. As you can see on the screen, it's a patented maze. That's why the pipe's called Maze-X and maze technology. It's actually passing the smoke on this very short distance, which is about 1.25 inches, but the actual distance that the smoke travels is about 14 inches. As we know from physics, the longer the gas travels, the cooler and cleaner it becomes. Heavier particles lose the velocity, especially when in our patented maze, because it's constantly changing the direction. all the heavy particles subside in the first few rings. So when you smoke this pipe for a couple of weeks or maybe for a week, you will see a lot of gunk collected here, not inside your lungs. This is you're protected. This pipe is the only pipe on the market right now that actually filtrates and cools the smoke at the same time in 3 different locations and 3 different places. It's also designed for very easy cleaning, because in the medical device field, when we design products, we pay attention to all the very important features of the product. In this particular case, I got sick and tired of cleaning glass pipes in such a rigorous process where you have to shake it, where all the surfaces are internal, where here all the pipes disassembles within seconds. We can remove all the components very easily, as you can see, and drop all of these parts in a Ziploc bag filled with isopropyl alcohol for 20 minutes, and then we rinse it underwater. Shake it and rinse it, and then very easy to put it back together. As you can see, the glass bowl is removable, which is extremely useful, because you can pre-pack 3, 4, 5 of those glass bowls at home and travel with them, and instead of cleaning and filling the pipe with a flour, you can simply pull it out, put it in a dirty Ziploc bag, and put a new one while you are on the go. And another great feature that people absolutely love is this cap on top of the glass bowl. Imagine if you can smoke if you take few puffs and you want to move around, you can simply put it out by snapping the cover on the glass bowl itself. While you're smoking, we don't want that to hang out, so we designed it so this cover actually snaps to the bottom as well, and this becomes like as a single unit, as one pipe. So it's not on the way of you smoking. Exactly. You can rotate it back, just like I'm doing now, and put it on the top.
Can you talk about the carb as well?
Yes, and the carb hole is, obviously, we all know how to use the carb hole. It's basically a carburetor. It adds a certain volume of air to mix the flour, and depending on whether you want to more air introduced, so you release this hole or you close that hole when you are dragging. And what usually happens is a lot of, especially younger kids, they like to take big rips, which are absolutely not necessary. For us, older and wiser people, I think we all know that the goal here is to get medicated, and it's not necessary to take very deep and fast draws, because it's going to make you cough no matter what. It's like driving a car without the seat belt on and still hoping it's going to save you if you're driving 100 miles an hour into the wall. So be smart, smoke it in a slower pace. This will allow you to enjoy a lot more. And the pipe, regardless how you draw, it just cleans and filters the smoke in 3 places: under this glass bowl, inside this maze, and actually the filter tip itself also can be used for as a holder and a filter for pre-rolls and joints. So because there's a metal screen inside that blocks all that heavy particles inside, so which is extremely useful. And on top of it, as we introduced our new product, you probably saw that.
Exactly. Talk about the charcoal tips. I know you briefly spoke about that earlier. If you can talk about another form of filtering.
Yes, exactly. We design every filter tip that we design. By the way, we have them on 4 different sizes for glass bowls, for bongs, but they all designed to accept this charcoal filter that you can additionally put in and protect yourself from unnecessary tar. So this charcoal filter blocks a lot of tar, just like a cigarette filter does. So very, very useful. And the way we designed this is it's actually new technology. It's not simple charcoal filter. It's actually highly compressed charcoal minerals that absorb, with the porosity that they have, they absorb a lot of unnecessary tar inside of them. So this is a very, very good, we are very successful with this product, and it doesn't produce charcoal dust because the particles are compressed.
Perfect for that. And the inventor that you are, this is another one of your products that I'm a big fan of, is it's not your typical, it looks like a cigar carrying tube. You guys call it a doob tube?
Yes, we call it doob tube, and actually this is my favorite. I don't have a cover here, but basically what it does, every time when I'm on a go, because every time I don't want to take my pipe with you when I'm going to the restaurants, to any of the events, I still want to have my joint with me It's a heavily machined aluminum case. It's completely watertight and sealed, so you can. It's a watertight and smell proof. So you once it's closed, and if you don't touch it with your fingers that have tar on it, it does not smell at all. As a matter of fact, it is so well sealed that you can dive with this to probably like 100 meters, and you can dive it in your pool certainly, and your joint will be safe and dry every time. But what it does, again, sticking to our motto, we want to filter and cool the smoke. So every time when I go on the road or when I go out, I take 2 of those Duke tubes with me, a couple of joints, and every time I make a puff, we put it back in. It immediately takes the cherry out, so it goes down, and you close it with a cover, and you put it in your expensive jacket or a purse, and it doesn't smell around. Nobody even knows. I can put it in front of me at the restaurant, and people will not know what it is.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Many of the new inventions and more to come, I know, which you've been working on since the past 5 years since that you and I have known each other. How do they find it? I know you sell them in numerous pipe shops as well as dispensaries throughout the United States, and also online. And so for our audience, Michael has given us a code of UPG that you can go to Weedgets, www.weed, G as in George, ETS.com, and you'll see a whole variety of what Michael has to offer from his company Weedgets. I cut you off, Michael. What were you going to say?
Yes, no, I was just going to show this is how the company is spelled. You can see Weedgets, weedgets.com, and you can go. We have a variety of products there. Everything is designed for your safer and a lot more pleasant inhalation. You guys will enjoy. Read the reviews of hundreds and hundreds of people all over the internet, what people are saying about our products. We make only one goal: to make it safer and a lot more pleasant for you to inhale, guys.
Well, I appreciate it, Michael, as always, and thanks for joining us again here. And I know we'll be doing more in the future. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed this. Check it out. Check Michael's website out, weedgets.com. And again, for our audience, he has given us a promo code of UPG for a discount on his website. Michael, always great to see you. And thanks for your time as well. And everybody, this is John Malanka. Be informed and be well. And we'll see you soon. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jim.